Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning. And first of all, thank you for your service. I've spent probably most of my adult life as a member of the New York City Police Department, proudly retiring as a detective, and I want to thank you for your service. I want to thank all the members of the Capitol Police for their service. And one of the things that I think it's important to realize is that from the hundreds or thousands of 911 calls, of issues that police officers respond to, one question that is never asked is, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? And the fact that we've seen over the years an administration who have allowed or utilized the Capitol Police to further their agenda, I believe needs to stop. And we'll talk about the Capitol Police Board in a second. But upon taking your position, I have to ask, what has the impact been, the politicization of the Capitol Police? What has that impact been on the rank and file? Now, I've spoken to them and I've heard it from their mouths, but I want to hear what has been the impact to them and what has it been a result of their training, of the resources that they need or perhaps don't have because of dealing with politics here on Capitol Hill.
Sir, I really can't speak about the past of what the rank and file think. I know I've talked to the rank and file as I walked around to different posts and see how the culture is going for them. There's a lot of issues right now that we're trying to straighten out. Some of it is through our Capitol Police Board. Some of it I'm trying to fix on my own. But that said, I'm trying to do everything I can to make it right for everybody within the Capitol Police. I think there's some issues that stem from staffing right now, and I think we need to try to address those issues first and foremost.
And you mean lack of staff or?
Lack of staff.
Okay. And what about training? How has training been?
I think the training has improved dramatically. And what I mean by that is I think after we take a look at what happened on January 6th, some police officers were not trained properly. I think now the training is it's very well-rounded. I think that they're trying to do everything they can with CDU training, with active shooter training. They're having multiple exercises occurring, at least since I've been here, 2 active shooter trainings and 1 CDU training. So I think it's good.
But is it adequate training? And that's, I think, the most important, and one of the questions that we need to ask ourselves as a member of this committee is to make sure that the Capitol Police are trained and have every resource that they have available to them to protect everybody here. Not only protect members, protect visitors to the nation's capital, and probably one of the most important, protect themselves. So is the training that we're offering, is the training that's being implemented, is it adequate? Is there enough time in a day? Is there enough time in a week? Is there enough tours of duty for them to get the adequate training that they need to keep us all safe?
Sir, I think that I think there is adequate training. I do. I think when we talk about staffing, though, it also a lot of people don't have a lot of days off or in between. So trying to get the training might be a little bit of a troublesome, but I really think that the training is very adequate, yes.
Okay. And now, I think we all agree that the Capitol Police needs effective oversight, but I think one of the issues that we're dealing with is the Capitol Police Board. So during your time on that board, what have you learned about the board as a whole and their role in oversight and accountability of the members of service of the Capitol Police?
Sir, I feel that what I've learned the most is in 3 months is just to sit and listen for a while and understand exactly how the board operates.
Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do.
Yes, it is. But that said, it's learning exactly what the problems are and how we can achieve those, how we can achieve the chief to accomplish the goals that he needs to do. So that's my concern right now, is just making sure that the chief has the proper resources to do his job.
And at this point, after your 3 months in this position, do you truly feel that the Capitol Police board is working together for the best interest of the men and women who serve Capitol Hill.
Yes, sir, I do. I do. I think there's much more improvement to come. What I'm focusing on right now, and I've met with Chairman Stahl when I first came on board, and one of the things that we talked about was Capitol Police reform, and I was all about it. After spending 3 months, 3 months in the position and learning what the Capitol Police Board does, my focus right now is on governance. It's on transparency and accountability.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your service, and I mean this sincerely, and I've made it clear to the chairman and the ranking member. I hope that I can do everything with the history that I've had in law enforcement to assist you in any way possible and keep everyone safe, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chairman, I yield back.